Some viewers may find this disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
Are you ready?
Why am I doing this, BV?
It's October and you need to do a horror movie.
But BV, I'm a scaredy cat. I can't handle horror movies.
That's why it's perfect. Scaredy cats know what's terrifying.
I really don't want to do this. Tension. So, what am I doing?
The movie you're going to be reviewing is Hellraiser.
Which one?
Oh crap, I forgot they made a remake. You're 1987.
Fine. Let's watch it. I still don't like horror. Hellraiser is a 1987 horror movie based on the book The Hellbound Heart, both created by Clive Barker. The film starts with a man named Frank buying a magical item called a Lament Configuration, the iconic item of the series, as it is a puzzle cube, a key, and a contract. I'm actually surprised you didn't give me that item.
Rasa, I electrocute you, I injure you, and I yell at you. Even I'm not that messed up to do that to you.
Oh, that's good.
Besides, I'm not losing another Rasa like that again.
What?
I was like,
Frank is a hedonist, which the safest way to describe it is...
You and me, baby, ain't nothing but mammals, so let's do it like they do on the Discovery Channel.
By solving the puzzle, he gets a prize! Getting ripped apart by chains.
I would hate to see the consolation prize, but hey, they're nice enough to clean up. Most serial killers would love to have that mess.
Months have passed, and Frank's brother Larry decides to clean up the place and move into it, with his wife Julia and his daughter from a previous marriage, Christy. He wants to build up the relationship with Julie, but there is kind of a roadblock.
namely,
Well, before the wedding, Frank had his way with her.
YouTube appropriate?
No, but she loves it and she wants more of it.
This is weird.
You picked the movie! While cleaning up the attic, Frank accidentally cuts his hand, bleeding on the floor, which, while they were trying to apply first aid, we see the blood getting sucked up.
A lot of killers would kill to have a room that could absorb blood.
And this is one of the things I do enjoy about old movies, are the practical effects. Yeah, CG can do a great job with shortcuts, but a good practical effects makes a movie more disturbing with the uncanniness, as we're seeing Frank slowly being reformed back together. Julia comes back to see Frank in a monstrous state, but recognizes him. As she wants to be with him again, she agrees to help him reform fully so they can run away together.
What kind of woman wants to hook up with a monster like?
BB?
I'm losing my hope in humanity.
How they plan to reform him is Julia is going to be hooking up with men, bringing them to her place, killing them, and Frank absorbing the body.
What a woman would do to get their pleasures.
And they say men have it rough. He explains what happened, as he's a man who achieves the most highest of pleasure highs to the point where you can't get him anymore. But by using the box, he thought he'll be able to get it again, only for him to be confronted with the Cenobites, as they show him such wonderful sights.
You see how addicted it is to say it like that.
Christy's seeing how her father is doing while dealing with her life, and at her job she sees a homeless person eating insects.
That is gross.
Compared to other cultures, eating insects is not a problem. The real question is, did he pay for them? While this is happening, we get to see more of Julia going from a disturbed seeing all these killings to slowly getting a thrill for the kill. And we also get to see a lot of disturbingness, seeing Julia bonding with her husband while a skinless Frank watches in the background.
Now that is terrifying.
Hey, maybe he gets off on it. We don't know.
How? He doesn't have one.
Christy, being more worried about the dreams, goes to see her stepmother bringing in a stranger and just comes in after witnessing the killing. And in a struggle of trying to escape, she was able to steal the box, but not before kneeing Frank in the groins.
Well, at least we know their form, Rasa. Rasa? Oh yeah, every guy does that when they see another man get hit in the groin.
She passes out from the struggle and is taken to the hospital, and out of all the questions they asked, they didn't question the golden puzzle box, and just leaves it with her.
The American healthcare system.
Evie, this was filmed in the UK.
The European healthcare system.
With the situation that she's in, she examines the box and slowly starts to open it. And when she solves it, an opening of a pathway appears, and she is confronted with a monster called the Engineer. Not that one! Much better. And the Cenobites! How long have we been in the movie?
1 hour, 7 minutes.
How much time do we have left?
Including credits, 26 minutes.
It took them this long to appear fully in front of the camera? I mean, nowadays, these horror movie monsters would appear like in the first or the second half of the movie. It's like everyone nowadays have ADHD when it comes to this type of stuff.
I thought you were afraid of horror movies.
Yes, I am, but my brother's a massive horror movie buff.
Huh. This Rasa has more siblings.
What?
Continue.
The Cenobites explain of what they are. They call themselves explorers, angels to some, demons to others, as they believe in pleasure, but due to their mindsets, to them, pleasure and pain are one and the same. And because we know from Frank that they are sadomasochists, it makes sense he's running away from them, as to them, the puzzle box is the key to summon them and the contract to join them.
How would they do against a lawyer in that type of argument?
Before they take Christy away, she tells them that Frank escapes, and they decide to make a deal, that they'll recapture Frank, but only if he admits he escaped. She was able to return, seeing her father, as he explains that they were able to kill Frank, with Julia showing the body, which will be good, but the Cenobites appear, seeing it and claiming who did this, proving that that is not Frank.
What, is the Cenobites medical examiners?
BV, they torture people. I am pretty sure they tortured them enough times to know that that is not him. In a panic, Christy escapes and runs into her father, but the one word he said to reassure her put two and two together. He killed his brother, skinned him, wearing it like a suit, and now he wants to essay his niece.
What's the European version of Alabama?
BV!
Also, I think PETA calls that their fall special. Get yours today.
Baby! And since he got turned down, he decides he's gonna kill her. But during the chase, he accidentally stabs Julia and decides to drain her. And with Julia's last ounce of strength, she travels to her bed and dies with the box in hand.
Rasa, that didn't happen.
I'll explain later.
Also, at least Frank's one's positive is that he consumes what he kills.
You need help. She leads him back to the attic and tricks Frank to admit that he killed his brother, which brought back the Cenobites to chain and capture him.
That was too easy.
No, they renege on the deal. She's coming with them. That's why I see the box as the key and a contract, as if you open it, no matter what, you're going there. As the whole house is getting sucked in, Christy finds Julia's body holding the box.
That's why you added that line?
She was stabbed in the staircase. That was the only idea I think of that could have happened, because they didn't show it. Weirdly, Christy finds a way to get rid of the Cenobites by solving it backwards, sending them back, and Christy's boyfriend comes in to get her out of the house as it's being destroyed. In the burning wreckage, Christy tosses the box in, only for the homeless man from earlier to retrieve it, turning into a demon and escaping, as the box is going to be sold to another victim. And that was Hellraiser. It was an oddity. For most of the movie, until the end, the Cenobites were just observers. Frank and Julia were more of the killers. And it's not the first time this happened. Friday the 13th's killer was Jason's mother before he took over. What's more interesting is that the Cenobites' purpose, as they stated that they are angels to some, demons to others, which shows more of the person who opens the box, as people like Frank see them as demons, while I'm sure if they find a different person, they may be happy to join them. They did a good job on the roles they played, and the one who played Larry did an excellent job when he had to switch to acting like his brother. And I could see why a lot of people love Pinhead, as he brings the right level of terror and menacing, compared to pure psycho killers, or the ones who treat everything like it's a joke. From what my brother told me about the other movies, the first four, they're more like a cult, gathering members and looking for people who is just as messed up as they are. And with only the first one, they're more like bounty hunters, just finding someone who has escaped. And I think they're mostly remembered by everybody because of the unique designs and the body horror look that won't help you forget. Is it a good movie? Yeah, if you want a Halloween treat. And of the making of this video, you could find the movie on Tubi. Okay. I'm pretty sure what I'm going to do right now is considered foreplay to them. Thank God, no more horror or bloodshed. I am happy this is over. Hopefully I don't have to deal with gore and violence for a while. Is there something you want to tell me, BB?